The Clever Cap Seller and the Mischievous Monkeys. Once upon a time, in a lively village nestled between tall mountains and lush forests, there lived a cap seller named Tim. Tim was known for his colorful caps that he carried in a large bag, which he sold to the villagers. He was kind-hearted and always greeted everyone with a warm smile. One sunny morning, Tim set off on a long journey to a neighboring town to sell his caps at the weekly market. The journey was tiring, and Tim soon found himself exhausted. So, he decided to rest under a shady tree and take a short nap. As Tim dozed off, a group of playful monkeys living in the nearby trees noticed the cap seller and his bag full of caps. Curious and mischievous, the monkeys decided to have some fun with the caps. Quietly, the monkeys climbed down from the trees and snatched the caps from Tim's bag. They giggled and danced around, trying on different caps and imitating Tim's friendly gestures. When Tim woke up from his nap, he was shocked to find his caps missing. He looked around in confusion but soon spotted the mischievous monkeys wearing his caps, jumping from tree to tree. Tim realized that he had to come up with a clever plan to get his caps back. Knowing that monkeys imitated what they saw, Tim removed his own cap and threw it on the ground. Just as he had anticipated, the monkeys did the same and dropped all the caps they had taken. However, the monkeys were smart, and as soon as Tim picked up his cap and wore it again, they did the same with the rest of the caps. This left Tim in a fix once more, but he wasn't about to give up. With a twinkle in his eye, Tim had another idea. He quickly picked up his caps, placed them in his bag, and then waved his hands, danced around, and clapped loudly. The monkeys, unable to resist the fun, mimicked Tim's actions once more and dropped the caps. Before they could grab the caps again, Tim swiftly put all the caps back into his bag and tied it securely. The monkeys were perplexed and disappointed, realizing they couldn't imitate what they couldn't see. With his caps back in his possession, Tim thanked the playful monkeys for their amusing game and continued on his journey to the neighboring town. As Tim reached the market, he retold his misadventure with the monkeys to the villagers, who were both amused and impressed by his cleverness. The story spread far and wide, and Tim became famous not only for his beautiful caps but also for his quick thinking. From that day on, whenever Tim traveled through the forest, the monkeys greeted him with friendly chatter and never dared to take his caps again. And so, the clever cap seller and the mischievous monkeys lived in harmony, with laughter echoing through the forest whenever they crossed paths.